Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. That is Ken Waring right there. And yes, we kind of have breaking exclusive news to announce to everybody. Is that right?
Yes. Well, you do, Josh. You do have breaking news.
I do. We got a little bit of breaking news, which is why we're here tonight on the 17th of June. And with Ken looking good. I love the Yankee outfit you got on there, too.
Yeah, I don't mind this. This is my favorite sort of jumper that I wear when it's a bit cool. It's nice. It's just good. It's a good layer for where I live.
Yeah. Where do you live again?
Yeah, in Queensland, in Australia.
There you go. Awesome. Yes, we just got a little bit of breaking news we're going to talk about, and it's kind of interesting, kind of fun, and very topical. And then Ken's going to dive into a few other things. Ryan, who's the other guy? Ryan Hardy we signed, and then somebody Teague, and we're not getting somebody else. All little go through the tidbits, and here we go. But this is fun stuff, man. Awesome. Hey, everyone says the summer is going to be boring. Who are those people?
Ramp up now.
It's starting to ramp up. It's just, it's like, yeah, I feel like you just getting ready to rock and roll and just got to run. It's like it's about to start falling out, which is good. I was going to say something really awful, and I held back on that. I stumbled over that.
I'm glad I can't read your mind.
Yeah, thank God. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Please smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't subscribed already. We're on our way to 3,001 by the start of the season, and 50,001 if you know, you know. But we're going to get into it tonight, and I just got a call a few minutes ago, and on the 27th of June, there is going to be a live Q&A and a watch along for Welcome to Wrexham season 4 finale with episode 407 and 408 with a Q&A with the producers here in Los Angeles at the Aero Theatre in Santa Monica, California. It is right there. We'll get into all the breakdown of that too. But yes, we just got a call. So it's going to be at a theater next week. Q&A with executive producers and showrunner Jeff Luini. Shout out, Jeff. Josh Drisko, Bryan Rowland, executive producer Andy Thomas, and co-executive producer Cody Shelton. Moderated by Renae, Ravey, and Cameron Wohlschlaeger. FX and Boardwalk Pictures present the screening of episode 407, Life or Death, and season finale, episode 408, Do a Wrexham. Now, I will tell you this right now. The finale, I was told, was absolutely chef's kiss.
Well, not only, this isn't even the big news, but we now know the titles for the last 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that lives within any distance and can make it to LA, Josh is giving you an opportunity here.
Yeah, there you go. Get there. I'll be there. I will be there. This is amazing. I'm so happy to be a part of just putting this out to everybody, especially being in Los Angeles with the community here at Local Pundit. It's at the Aero Theater, 1328 Montana Avenue, Santa Monica, California. They want to fill it 450 people. So yes, episode 407 will be airing, I think, earlier. I think that's this week. They're going to play it again, and then they're going to play the finale too while it's there. But 407, Life or Death, Wrexham Promotions chances hang in the balance when tragic occurrences at Wickham puts everything in perspective. That's this week's episode. Okay, they're going to play that back. And then the 408, the finale, Wrexham and Wickham stage a dramatic battle for the final automatic promotion spot as the entire town wonders if Wrexham's bad luck is about to return. And listen, Boardwalk, Luini, and More Better Productions do a fantastic job. And everyone else at FX, it's awesome. It is renewed for season 5. But what say you? Go get your RSVPs right there. It is free. And Ben, if you're in town or traveling in, you got to go to this event.
Well, Josh, I'd throw the link in the chat right now if I was you. Let's throw the link in the chat. Yep. People are asking, how do we get tickets?
Yep.
This is big. So basically, you've got to get in fast, guys, because as I read this when Josh showed it to me, an RSVP doesn't guarantee you tickets. So get in early. If there's anywhere in there to note you're part of the TLP fam, do that, because that's going to probably give you a little bit of an edge on some other people.
Yes.
And it'll be massive. I mean, it's only 450 seat theater. So, there's probably only 400 tickets available by the time you get all the producers, their friends, everybody else in. Josh, you know. So yeah, it's
Mhm.
I'm a little bit jealous
Yeah.
of the planet, but I'm excited for the family. It's
Yep.
fantastic.
Excited for the TLP family. Excited for the Welcome to Wrexham family too. Listen, I'll pull that down just to tell you right now. Go and do this. Come down. I would say the Cosm events were awesome. So they're going to do this right. They're going to do this right. It's going to be fun, and I think this is the best season yet so far. And the little birdie told me that the finale was one of the best episodes that they've ever seen. So get the waterworks, get the happy tears out, all the fun stuff. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it'll be
So Josh has put the link in there, guys. Jump on that straight away.
Yep.
Super excited for everybody. I
Yep.
mean, it's just such an opportunity. You'll get to see the final episode early, so you're not allowed to spoil it with us after that haven't seen it. But you do get this amazing opportunity to meet the producers, possibly.
Yes.
I mean, probably the highlight for most people will be that they'll get to meet you, Josh.
What's a low light of a highlight? What's a low light highlight?
That's a midlight, a dim light,
yeah.
a dim light.
Yeah, a dim light. So it's not 6 to midnight. Yes, I will be there.
Mood light. Mood lighting.
It is a mood light. It is producer Ann's birthday. So if I can drag her out and she could be my on the arm, I will do that for her birthday, which is awesome. Yeah. If we can make that happen. But yeah, I'm pumped for this. This is going to be great. And then Q&A, by the way, there's going to be a Q&A. Awesome. A little birdie also told me that some of these producers might be on the local pundit the week after. We could talk about the entire season together. Whoa.
And Welcome to Wrexham season 5 has been confirmed already.
Yeah, it's been confirmed. Yep. Yeah, it's been confirmed. Yep.
It's already been confirmed, guys. So you might get the skinny on how they do it. Some other things. I see people talking in the chat there about players. We'll get to that in a bit. This is just so exciting. We just want to fully cover it.
Yeah, breaking news on the local pundit. I don't think we've ever actually I don't think we ever had like exclusive breaking news, but I'm taking it.
Yeah. And so Josh, whereabouts is this cinema?
So this is so the Aero Theatre is in Santa Monica, California. So anyone in Santa Monica, California, beautiful area, I'm sure. I'm sure you can get over there by Lyft, Uber, whatever, rideshare, whatever you want to do. But it does start. Yeah, go to the beach. It starts at 7:30, so that's about they're about 40-minute episodes, probably 42-minute episodes each, and then a Q&A afterwards. So you're looking at a 3-hour event. And now here's what I want to take of this too. You go to a movie, right, and you get that energy of watching it with all your friends, friends and people that are having that same energy too. Now you watch something at home, a little bit different. This is going to be huge energy for everyone going in there. It's going to be like watching. It's going to be watching a movie. It is a TV show, but like watching a movie together and getting that energy. So that's great. That is great.
Yeah. Be amazing. I think everybody should get down there early, find a bar, buy Josh a drink. Everybody get warmed up, get excited for the show. Yep. I know in the morning he likes a Bloody Mary. In the evening he likes to make wine.
I like to make wine. Yeah, I like to make wine. I do. I make it just myself. I do like to make wine. And by the way, I'll get to that in a minute. But yes, do that. Get in there early. But happy birthday, early birthday to the producer. And you know what? 21 again. There you go. Thank you very much. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. But no, this is fun stuff. Happy to do this. We will promote it all week. Listen, do your job out there, local pundit community. Go there, sell this out, get it rocking and rolling. Wear your scarves. Make it an event. Let's make maybe it'll be the cop end of Santa Monica to go and do that. So it's awesome. Leap and Sarah says hello.
Everybody that has a chance to get to LA and go to Santa Monica and watch this should be RSVPing straight away. Book some accommodation. Make a weekend of it. Have a great time.
Yeah, let's do it. But Matthew says, so Josh doesn't make the show or making of all of us are support. Was I don't know.
Josh doesn't make the show or the making of with all of our support. No idea what you're trying to say there, Matthew. English is hard, I know. But that's okay.
Yeah, happy birthday, producer. And yes, next 27. We'll get that. That's awesome.
Hi, Sarah. I will say hi to Sarah. She said hi. So, hey, Sarah, how you going?
Yeah. Anyways, that is the breaking news. We will be pumping it up. We'll put the link in the Discord too. Come down, enjoy yourself. Talk to the producers. They're great. And I just got off the phone with one too, and they're fantastic guys. And they will be coming on the local pundit too. So get there. Only if Josh picks me up from LAX. Well, I mean, I'll send you an Uber.
Is that the worst airport in the world to get in and out of?
it's not the greatest. I'll tell you that much.
It's not, well, actually, there are some other really bad ones, but LAX is massive. Oh my god. But anyway, all good.
Yeah. Ken, let's go crazy. There you go.
Marie, absolutely, I agree. I'll tell you, I mean, literally, that's coming up. We're 2.5 weeks away from Wrexham Down Under.
Do you want to start there and then move on? We'll blend this one segment
yeah,
out.
well, I mean, it leads into everything. Okay. So it's 2.5 weeks away. I've actually just had a bit of a sticky beak on both the games, the Melbourne and the Sydney game. So Melbourne first, then Sydney.
I don't know what that means. Did you say a sneaky peek or a sneak beak? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, sneaky peek at the tickets.
Oh, copy that. Okay, got it.
So basically, what I was just having a look. A couple of sections have sold out, but there's still plenty of tickets available. So it's obviously garnering interest. Most of the interest won't come until another week or so, 2 weeks, I'd say. It'll really ramp up. So also, we are looking at, the plans are in progress.
Okay, what do you got planned out? What do you got?
Well, there's definitely going to be a Q&A. That's happening.
That's question and answer, by the way.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
I think that venue Sanjay has quite generously offered up his place as a venue to do this, and at the moment, that's where we're going to do it. But I have a feeling, Sanjay, we may possibly outgrow it, and if we do, you'll be the first to know, and then we will plan it to be even bigger than what it already is going to be.
Yep. And if we can
maybe just saying, I'm trying to organize some really cool interviewees.
Interviewees and golf tournament, and trying to get a camera down there so we can document
it. Yeah. There's stuff happening. We want to make sure the Wrexham football team and all their support staff have a great experience here in Australia.
Yeah.
Get some good old Aussie hospitality.
Yeah, it's great. And then so dates again for that are, do you have those up and ready?
Yes, I do. It is the 11th of July. Sorry, just give me a second. Yes, the 11th of July for the Melbourne game, which is the 10th of July for you, Josh, in the middle of the night.
Okay. Hold on.
So Australian time, it's 11th of July for the Melbourne game, and then the 15th of July for the Sydney game, which is a Tuesday here in Australia. Okay. Now, on top of that, following that, there is a game in New Zealand in Wellington, which I won't be attending, but I will be doing both the Australian games.
Perfect. That's great. And we will be doing offsites for sure doing that. Brie from SoCal said she's already signed up. And then BJ Ford, my guy BJ Ford, who I'm going to see Thursday night, my friend, an absolute legend. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Yes.
So I hope all these people that are getting in early will get tickets because, you deserve them.
Do you think it's squeaky bum time already for that?
Well, you think about it. Like it's only a 450-seat cinema.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the game.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Which game?
The game. The games you're going to. Think it's squeaky bum for tickets already? Down under with you?
No, there's still plenty at the moment. But, come 2 weeks out, it's going to go crazy. I know Hip Karma's coming to both. I know Rousey's in there. He said he'll be in Sydney, which is great. We'll catch up with him there.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting. The most exciting one for me is Melbourne because it's the first time I'll get to see Wrexham live.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I've actually organised to get there a few days in advance. So the game is on the Friday. I'm getting into Melbourne on the Tuesday to make sure I can make the most of the experience and do whatever I can for the club.
Yeah.
Very excited for that. Very excited. Now, I guess if we tweak a little bit on transfer news, they're playing Melbourne Victory in the first game. There's a guy that plays for Melbourne Victory that also plays for Australia by the name of Ryan Teague.
Oh, yeah.
Who has been linked with the club. Now, he's 23 years old. He's a midfielder, and he is an absolute up-and-coming star.
Can I make 2 comments about this real quick?
Sure.
Do you think that we're being linked to him because we're going down under? And they're trying to create a little itch in the crotch. So we're like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he has been linked to a German club as well.
Okay. Yeah. I saw that too. Yep.
Yeah, so to give you an idea, the last 2 seasons he's played for Melbourne Victory, which is they were in the grand final for the A-League and came runner-up. They lost to another Melbourne team. Prior to that, he was playing for Sporting Cavia, which is a Portuguese team. So he's not just been in Australia. He is literally going to be a superstar.
What's his name? His first name? Sorry.
Ryan Teague.
Another freaking Ryan. This is absolute.
Ryan, Teague.
Yeah.
He played all 24 games for Melbourne Victory this season. He scored 4 goals and 2 assists. He is an attacking type midfielder. He knows how to find the net, and he knows how. And I'll tell you what, he will make Paddy very happy. He can take a corner.
He could take. Well, can he take a corner, a proper corner? You know. But yeah, let's.
Now, what would he be worth? I think he's probably worth about $1 million at this point in his career.
$1 million. Okay.
So he's only 23.
Sporting Covina. Good pronunciation there.
Yeah, Covina. I don't know whether I pronounced it correctly, but that's how I would pronounce it.
It sounded good to me. I like it. Hi, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Any news to this here about the Teague guy? But love to know a little bit more about that. So yeah.
Well, Marie asked Ken what is up with the Aussie rumors of players. Well, I'm giving it to you now.
Yeah.
Now, he's 6 foot tall. He's a good player. I know Aaron was very happy when we signed Ryan Hardy because that was one of his picks.
He's trying to say that he made that happen. I mean, he literally said, it was on my list, sent me a clipped himself up and said,
let's give him the credit. Why not? He had such a rough season last year.
I know. We got to give him a run. We're getting him, Ken says, Matthew, and he says he was one of my choices. Now, Matthew's taking all the credit, too. Yeah.
Don't care. I don't care who takes the credit if we get him.
Yeah, I know.
He would be an immediate starter in our current squad, in my opinion.
Really? You're there? You went 6 to midnight on him right now.
He would replace either Ollie Rathbone or Elliot Lee in the starting lineup.
Well, Elliot Lee's not a starter.
No, well, when you look at Dobbo, Matty James, and Rathbone, we'll call them our 3 starters. He would replace Dobbo or Rathbone. Probably more of a Rathbone. Likes to be a little bit on the right side in the midfield.
You're saying our player of the season will be dislodged by this young.
Wasn't Max Cleworth our player of the season?
No, he's our young player of the season.
Young player of the season. Ollie Rathbone was. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he could. Like, this guy's an international. He plays for he's got his international debut for Australia in our last 2 matches where we qualified for the World Cup.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now that's a massive call, I know, but I'll tell you what, if he doesn't replace him, he is definitely applying pressure. Like, this is all upside. 23 years old and getting better with every match.
I mean, Ken, you got to take big swings. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not going to take big swings on the local pundit or anywhere else, then you know what? You might as well just sit home. So
I rate Ollie Rathbone. I love him.
I know you do.
Great player. This guy's good and only getting better.
I'm going to have to do a little research. I just dropped this into my search engine here, and this says there's no credible outing here. So I'm going to have to do a little research on this young fella. How's his lettuce, by the way? What's he got for lettuce?
Good lettuce. Yeah, good lettuce.
Yeah.
Good lettuce. Skinny guy, quick. He is quick. He's very good.
Yeah.
He's the threat. And, everybody keeps talking about the pace in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Totally up for the pace in the championship.
Yeah. Pace, power, all the fun stuff. Wrexham Roundup, which is a.k.a. Rousey. That's a big shout. No way better than Ellie, but he has potential. Well, listen, I'm not going to get into the love affair.
Rousey, I'm going to call you out on that.
Yeah.
100% he's got Elliot Lee covered.
And
I love Elliot Lee too.
I know, but he's blinded by the light. He totally is. And he's got now Q Rousey putting in something off color into there, not into the chat. In
MA
4, 3, 2, 1. Not a chance. Johnny Depp. There you go. Ken, Marie says she's excited for you. There you go.
Ken, do you believe
Teague?
Believe in Teague.
Yeah, believe.
Look, if you want players with upside, this is a player with upside. This is a player that would be, look, he's one of the best players in the A-League in Australia.
Yeah.
Which is, I would say, the equivalent of the very top end of League One.
Didn't somebody from Australia just beat like 10-0 from they're not
going to go any good in that World Club Challenge. Like we're talking, you got some unbelievable clubs playing in that at the moment. Like, you look, just rattle off the list. They're amazing.
Yeah.
And there you are, Rousey. Elliot Lee is the total package. We knew that was coming.
Yeah, it was coming. Maybe I was off by the timing. I'm going to try to get Ryan Teague's footballer stats. I do like his lettuce. I just saw a picture of him for the first time.
Yep.
I like that too. So he's at the Melbourne Victory. 21 matches, played 1,875 minutes. He's got 3 goals, including 1 penalty, 2 assists, no red cards, and 3 yellows. His average rating, Ken, you're all in on this.
Yep.
7.31 per 90 metrics. I don't do that.
What are you looking at that on, Josh?
A research website that I have.
Well, I'm on FOTMob.
Okay. I'm on
FOTMob's got him at 7.36. He played all 24 matches.
Mm-hmm.
4 goals, 2 assists. You're right, 3 yellow cards. Played 2,100 minutes.
Yep.
2,110 if you want to be exact. He's a preferred left footer.
Yep.
Like I said, 23. They're saying primary defensive midfielder, but I would put him down more as a central midfielder. Definitely not I would say he's preferred as a central midfielder, not a defensive midfielder.
So potential and play style insights. Third among midfielders in aerial duels 1. That's pretty good. He's a leading tier for passes in the final third and forward passes and recovery. So he looks like a box-to-box player. I like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Strong in possession. Okay. Both in defensive and middle third. So we can use him. This is a player. I do like the quality of what's going on right here. I do like that. So not bad. He's not bad. 54 appearances, 5 goals. 24 appearances, no goals at Sporting Cavilla. Sydney FC, 1 top flight appearance. What is that when he was younger?
Yeah. So prior to that was back in 2019, 2020. So he would have only been 16, 17 then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He had 1 start. He was in the under 21 side, got 1 start in the main lineup. But Alan's asking if Aussie A team slotted into the EFL. Alan, what do you mean? Do you mean an A-League team or do you mean the national team? Clarify that for me and then I'll answer the question.
Yeah. But I do like this one too before we move on here. 2-1. Ted Nelson. Someone dropped the Discord into the chat for Ted Nelson there too. Awesome that too. And BJ Ford, my guy, BJ, agree with Josh for the first time ever, anyone says. This offseason, our motto should be go big or go home. Just swing or go big or go home. Yeah. I like it. And David Carr says, hello all. I think David's new to the chat.
No, David's been in before.
Has he?
Just
okay.
a new
thumbnail.
A new sticker. Is that one of your options? Is it Josh, the Wrexham logo? Is that him?
No, but I like that one too.
I like that one. It's cool.
I do. By the way, national team appearances for Teague. Just want to put this out there too. Under 17s, 24 caps, 11 goals. That's a good return. Under 23s, 13 caps, 1 goal. Made his debut for the senior side. You just talked about this. March 25, got 2 caps at the senior side. Yep.
The last 2 games, we played Japan at home and beat Japan, which is an amazing effort. Now, admittedly, it was Japan's B team. They didn't have all their first starters because they didn't need to. They'd already qualified for the World Cup. But I'm telling you now, a Japanese second strings team is better than most countries' starting team.
I'm more of a C or a D guy, but that's fine. That's just...
Well, the Japanese B team would probably beat America about 12-0.
Jesus. Well, we're not looking that good right there. Mary says, hey, everyone. Good to see you, Ken. Missed you. Yeah.
Hey, Mary.
Shockingly, Mary, Ken has a job and he works really hard.
I do. Yeah. And I help Josh out where I can, but he does a great job all on his own.
No. Fuck. Okay. Mary, no. Worst business. What'd you call me? The worst.
I don't say you don't do good shows. I just say you're bad at planning.
I'm working on it. I'm going through a process of working on
it. You're getting better. You're getting better.
Yeah.
And it's out of love that I suggest this.
I know.
So Rousey's saying he's not saying he won't be good.
There you go. Got it. There you go. You got it.
I'm not saying he won't be good, but A-League is not a high standard right now. He's great in the A-League and has potential, but I don't think he will be better than Elliot Lee. The difference, agree to disagree. Then Alan clarified, and I'll get to that, and I'll get to my reasoning in a second. Alan actually meant the Aussie A-League. So I actually said this before. I said the best teams in the A-League, Melbourne Victory, who made the grand final, would be the equivalent of the Wrexham side right now. Same standard.
Yeah.
In other words, top of League One might qualify for the championship, which Wrexham did. Now, that's definitely the case. They play a slightly different style to what Parky played. They'll play more championship style football than what Wrexham have been playing this last season, whatever that means, whatever that means to you. But I would say that the best players in the A-League are definitely capable of playing up into the championship, 100%. And even just to make our national team, that's a massive, massive credit because, I mean, look, we've made the World Cup. We're not like one of the best countries in the world. We're not Brazil or Argentina or,
or
that.
the US. Yeah, the US. Yes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I hope we draw the US in the group stage because it will be A, so much fun on the TLP, and B, I can't wait to rib it to you. And I'm going to call it out early now. If we get to play America, we will towel you up, and I will eat my words if I'm wrong.
Yeah. And by the way, going back to potential, you know what Vivian Ward said? It's kind of stiff, but it's got potential. So this guy's got potential in Vivian Ward's world. No one will get that, but I went full 360, 6 at midnight right there. No one's going to know what that is. You won't know what that is. You don't even know that movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Vivian Ward? Come on, let's go.
So I guess what that means is there's a couple of things out of this. If he is a serious target,
yep.
If we signed him before the tour, he would be playing for us against his old team.
Well, you know what they'll do? They'll play him on both sides of it. Watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll play him on both sides right there. I think that would be cool to see that happen. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because if he's a target and he's been signed, well, great. Then we did want him and we got him. If he is a target and we haven't signed him before, pretty well. Yeah, there you go.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he is a target and we haven't signed him before the tour, maybe it's because Parky wants to get a look at him and he'll be playing against his future team.
Yep. That's what I think.
He's not a target and he's going to be playing against us anyway. Now, both the teams that we get to play down here are good quality sides. We've just finished our season. So they're in their off season now, getting and then in their break, getting ready like Wrexham are. So it's equal in terms of preparation.
Well, we're 3 weeks away, by the way. Speaking of preparation, we are supposed to get an announcement of it. We're supposed to be playing a game before we go out on our tour. So,
will that happen?
Listen, I mean, it's probably in the works. It's probably in the works. Yeah. But to your point, we get a guy like this in. Maybe we haven't signed him yet. He's got good offensive and creativity, defensive work rate, proactive tackling, interception. He's got a good. He's a Parky player from on paper. But does he want to get a look at him first? Up front, personal, look him in the eyes.
That's right.
What's his lettuce like? By the way, Ryan Hardy's lettuce, we got to talk, dude. Holy crap. It was so fast. I don't know about that. Yeah. But maybe he wants to get a good look at him before he gets him through the door. But I don't mind that the profile of the player. I think
the stats stack up.
Yeah.
Mary asked, how likely will we get all the new signs for the Australian tour? Very unlikely.
Very unlikely. Yeah. Very unlikely.
Will we have 2 or 3? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think I tipped 2, maybe. I think I tipped 3.
CR. Grab Jebison or that CF Montreal guy, the entire Commonwealth before Wales. In other words, will we sign an Aussie guy before Wales? Well, Jebison was actually one of my picks last year.
He was. I remember you said that.
And as tough as it is to say, I wouldn't take him now.
Oh, really?
I think we're aiming higher than him now.
That's good. Look at this guy. I mean, just the growth rate in everyone. I think that's awesome. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. Free Pug says, fancy seeing you here. By the way, Free Pugs, I will get your hat out tomorrow. Because I'm back in LA. Yay. And Alan says, just out of curiosity, where would be the best league? Where would the best league in the USA be if they were in the NFL? League One?
Best team. You think they'd make the championship, like a Inter Miami or?
Well,
they got Suarez and Messi.
Yeah, you got to say championship. You got to say championship. You got to say
like other players, and they got some great defenders too. I watched a bit of their match this morning.
Yeah.
So I would say the championship.
Yeah, no, there's probably League One to high League One, low championship, but also too, you can't take the MLS. That's going to sound really poor. You can't take the MLS seriously because they don't allow them to actually go out and get players that they actually want. They're hinged by this franchise BS and the players, how you can have a star player that can make $9 million and the other guy's making $150,000. Like, it doesn't add up. So it's not even, and it's kind of crappy. Until they fix that and relegation, Bob is not your uncle. He is a guy in a van down by the river. That's the MLS. That's what I think. But just that's my 2 cents of that too. Half hour in, I just want to get everyone a quick update just to reset the show.
Yes.
Hollywood ending, why we're doing the show, the breaking news that came out exclusive on the local pundit on Friday, the 27th, 7:30 p.m. Welcome to Wrexham. Q&A at the Aero Theatre with the producers and the showrunners, Jeff Luini, Josh Drisko, Bryan Rowland, executive producer Andy Thomas, and co-executive producer Cody Shelton will moderate a Q&A by Renae, Ravey, and Cameron Wohlschlaeger. And it is going to be, let me bring this up here. They're going to be showing the season finale, episode 408, Do a Wrexham, and episode 407, Life or Death. So it's gonna be awesome. If you're in Los Angeles, if you're in Santa Monica or not, you want to fly into it, get your RSVP. We did drop it in the chat. I will drop this in again, and come down, check it out. I will be there, and it should be a lot of fun for everyone to do that.
Huge opportunity for anybody that's within reach. And if you're close for a close flight, like if you are up in San Fran or something like that, take the opportunity.
Yeah, take an opportunity, go there, have fun, and it's going to be great. They do a great job. If it's anything like the Cosm, you will have a great time. They know how to put on a fun event, and it's going to be good. 450 seats, so make sure you get it in early. I will be there. I will be there for sure. And have fun. Get the tickets going.
So David Carr actually said talking back on, talking about Teague, saying give him the perfect opportunity whether he can fit in the squad. I don't know. I think put it this way, the rumors are always out there. If he's a serious signing, I reckon if he's a serious thing and Parky really does want him, then I think he'd be signed before the match.
You think so?
Well, you'd want him in the squad. You'd want him to start to integrate with your squad.
So I think you're right about that, but I also think that he would love to get it. I think that if we're not there yet, if you're not there, then we'll see how it goes. But
then I tell you what, if he's still being sort of trying to find a club and he hasn't been signed by us, tell me he's not going to put on his best performance on that day.
Yep, tell me he's not. Of course, he's going to be. It's going to be. He's going to be full on, be ready to go. Am I live streaming the Q&A, Josh? Listen, I don't have permission to do that, Matt Al, but you never know. But I will be having the producers on. We will be having the producers on after it as well. But yeah. Great.
Do you think Parking? Yeah, well, that'd be great. Do you think Parking can't select new players based on a potential formation change? I don't think our formation is going to change hardly at all. I think we're just evolving.
I think we'll be more fluid. Yeah.
Yeah, but there won't be huge changes to the way we play football.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah, why would you? By the way, that's a great segue because you haven't even talked about Ryan Hardy, our signing. Yeah. I mean, it's not. I almost feel like I wasn't letting you. I didn't allow.
Well, just so everybody knows, Josh did cut me out.
I did.
He said, I'm not having Ken on.
No,
he can't talk about this guy.
He can't talk about this guy.
But I'm here now, so he can't stop me.
You're here now, so there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new signing? And I can hear you.
It's a great signing.
You think so? One sec. Keep going.
Yeah, I think Ryan's a great signing. I think it's going to be interesting. There's been a lot of differing opinions on whether he's a 9 or a 10 or whether he'll play 9 or 10. Will he be like playing with Smith? Will he be playing instead of Smith and swapping out when we have these Tuesday, Saturday games and you can play 60-30, 30-60, 60-30, you know, to keep people fresher? That's a possibility. Who knows? I mean, let's wait and see.
What do you make of the fact that, so I had a little bit of insight. That's why we did the show a couple of days earlier, right? A. B, not to brag, but I just did. Anyway, C, we were catching a lot of shit about if that's your ceiling and all, you know, all this stuff about just giving him shit right away about, that's not good enough. We need better. He won't be our biggest sign. And fine, I hope we do get Ryan Hardy. You always welcome on the show in signings that are awesome. You know what I mean? Like the signings that are more sexy, you know, whatever. But we already got crap for getting this guy. This guy's a proven goal scorer in a team that went down.
Yep. As a fan of Wrexham, I hope he's not our biggest signing.
That's
what great news that would be for Wrexham, because I think he's a great signing. So, you know, if we're getting better players, you know, whatever that may mean, depending on the position and everything else that goes with that, you know, because what's your ceiling? Who knows? Like there are some players now that are no longer with Wrexham who Parky and the management have decided had reached their ceiling.
Yes. Yep. And
there are some
they reached their ceiling and they were still in the squad. That's
right. And then there's some players that are still, like you just said, that are in the squad still, that are struggling to get a start, that may still yet get to prove that they have not yet reached their ceiling.
I.e.
Paul Mullen.
There you go. Which, I'm sorry, I sway on this hourly. I sway on Paul Mullen hourly. That sounded weird, but I do.
And, you know, how could you not be a fan? Look, if you're a Wrexham fan, how can you not be a fan of Paul Mullen with everything he's done for this club? Over 100 goals scored, got us through a couple of leagues. Like, without Paul Mullen, we would have had to have another great player to get us out of the National League. And again, out of League Two, you know? And he did not feature hardly at all in League One. We all know the injuries he's suffered. I mean, the bloody Americans ruined him when he went over there and he did his back. So it's all your guys' fault. And
actually, no, we didn't do his. Ken, if you're gonna talk shit, get it right. They punctured his lung, and it wasn't American. That guy was a Brit. It punctured his lung.
It happened in America. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Swaying is swooning. By the way, Free Pugs, to answer your question, why they've gone down is because they've become hour-long shows. That's what they've been hour-long streaming shows. And Bernie G, top of the show, go check it out. We're announcing that there is a Welcome to Wrexham season finale Q&A in Los Angeles at the Aero Theatre on June 27th. And they're showing episode 407 and 408. And there's going to be a live Q&A with the producers. That's what's going on, Bernie G. So, yes, there we go.
Massive opportunity. Hit that link, RSVP, get yourselves the tickets.
Yep. And then where all your swag? Tell them Ken and Josh sent you over. Tell them Ken and Josh sent you, you know?
Mostly Josh.
Mostly Ken. Yeah, mostly Ken. There you go. Paul Mullen fan, Wrexham would not be where they are today without him. He's owed the opportunity. Ken, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Okay. Yes, he deserves the opportunity. Is he going to be good enough? Don't know.
Remains to be seen.
My heart says yes. My head says no.
What do your Paul Mullen say, though?
No. Unfortunately. I mean, look, and it's such a tough thing to say.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's face it. What did Parky think? He signed J. Rod and Sam Smith.
Yeah, he made his decision. He you know, they talk about, but you talk about like verbalizing things, but then your actions say more than your verbalization. So, you know,
speak louder than words.
I know. I just learned that like yesterday.
So, and in the last episode of Welcome to Wrexham, it was very heavily Ollie Palmer, Paul Mullen centric show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really interesting, the honesty from both those players about how they were struggling with not being able to play.
Right.
And Ollie Palmer talking about how, he didn't want to leave because he loves the club. He loves being around all the players, the management, and he just wants to earn his spot and start. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't deemed good enough by the coaching staff, the management, to start in the team.
Yeah.
The team did get promoted.
Yep. It's hard.
You can't argue with management. You can't argue with Parky and the coaching staff.
No, you can argue, but you'll sit on the bench. It doesn't matter.
Well, you lose because we went up.
Well, as my stepfather used to say, you could shit one hand and wish in the other. You know what I mean? That's after I put a koosh ball through a window.
So I mean, in that, if we sign, and I think we're going to sign another 5 players, I'm confident that we'll sign 6. That's my number. I think we'll sign.
I think
at least 6 to 8. My goal was 8, but I think 6 is probably going to be the number.
Yeah, I think outgoings are going to be very important too. I mean, I think the outgoings going to do that. By the way, C Lord said you make a solid. Well, Ken might look the way he does, but
when I'm not allowed on the show, I'm doing some work, and then I'm in the background working on my Wrexham stuff.
Yeah, there you go. And Ted Nelson says facts. And Matt Owl is don't forget how Mullen took apart the championship teams in the FA Cup. Yeah, Matt Owl, he's gonna get a shot. I think that Palmer, and by the way, sorry, Palmer might not, but I will give credit to giving them an opportunity to be human beings. And I said this the other day on the show that I think you were, I just said by myself, it was giving them an opportunity to be human beings, because they are human beings. And yes, we are watching the footballers. We watch them as footballers.
Well, these preseason matches should be unlimited in change.
Yeah,
but these guys should be getting minutes.
But not a lot of we have the ability to watch Welcome to Wrexham. I think they said it earlier. We have to see behind the scenes, to see what was going on, to see oh man, I don't know, got a hangnail and he couldn't run. I don't know, something like that. What was going on behind the scenes? Not every club in the world, in fact, 99% of the clubs in the world do not have the reflective rear view mirror of having a documentary that is right up the club's ass, watching everything that happens so we can see what's going on. So that was really good. And I apologize to him. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he'll stay, but I apologize to him. I think Mullen will stay. I think Palmer will go.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, and that's just it. Everybody has their opinion, and it's a sentiment. I mean, look, Sarah, Mullen should be kept on salary even if he's on the team. He's such a lovely guy. That comment there says it all about how we've fallen in love with some players.
Yeah.
Because of what they've done for the club.
Yeah.
But then it's a business, and the business is getting to the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
Is keeping Mullen benefiting that goal? That's not a question for any of us to answer. It's a question for us to ponder. It's a question for Parky and the coaching staff to answer.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to do this right now. Keep going. I'm going to drop the Discord link in here because it's not.
So it's very tough. It's very tough. I mean, because they've done such great things for the club. But then you look at, like you mentioned, Will Boyle gone, Sam Dolby gone, Hayden gone. That was like obviously the year before. But you look at all these players now. Fletcher gone, Mark Howard gone.
Yeah,
this is the evolution of a football team that is moving up the pyramid.
Right, and we just proved it in the signing of bringing in another striker, Ryan Hardy. I mean, just right there. And you know what? It's going to get harder. It's going to get harder as we go. If
J-Rod and Smith are the starters and Marriott coming on with Fletcher, now Fletcher's not there, so you've still got J-Rod, Sam Smith, Marriott. Now you've signed Ryan Hardy. Mm-hmm. There's 4 strikers that are probably getting a start before Paul Mullen.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, Esteban just shouted out my boy against Inter. Is that game still on? By the way, if you're not watching the Club World Cup, it's pretty good, right?
There's some good stuff. There's some good. I mean, you're getting to see some great club teams.
Yeah.
You know, and as opposed to an international matches where those players all come together and play for their country, these guys play together all season. So they're a lot more integrated into their systems and style of play. So you are getting to see some pretty high quality football.
So you want to know? So DAZN is now doing it for free. Oddly enough, okay. So Monterrey is on right now with Inter. We'll put it on right now in the background. So you know why they're all playing? They're star players. Mascherano, who's going to Real Madrid for 35 M's, the young kid from River Plate. I think he played 65 minutes.
Yeah, what was his name? Tuanto or
Mascherano? Master Tuano? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you see, seriously, the female reporter prior to that match literally tried to throw it out there. Is he the next Messi? I thought, why would you put that on a young guy?
He's 17 years old.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake,
like if you said the guy for Barcelona, Neymar, the young guy.
Oh, say
17, playing for Barcelona.
Oh, Lamine
Yamal. If someone said to me, "Is he the next Messi?" I'd say you can totally wear that. He's already playing for Barcelona.
He's already played for Barcelona. He's
the guy's a freak.
He's an absolute freak. They need to slow him down a little bit to do that, but he's an absolute freak. But I just put the game on. It's 1-1 Inter versus who are they playing? Monterrey? Yeah, Monterrey. But he's an absolute freak. Between him, who's the other kid? There's another kid out there that's really good. Lamine Yamal. There's a lot of kids that are coming out there too. I wish we had.
Imagine, like, what's he worth now? Like, he'd be worth 100-something mil.
Lamine?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they have a buyout cost for $1 billion on him.
Yeah, just stupid. I mean, amazing. And actually, if you go back to YouTube and look him up and watch some of his junior games, and look there, the title of the video is "When Barcelona Decided to Sign Him." And you watch the games of the Barca junior teams, which Barca have junior academies all over the world. They're here in Australia, they're everywhere, and they just find these absolute young. It's no wonder that they just keep producing these amazing footballers.
Yep. I agree.
Just the best of the best.
The best of the best. And Alan says, "Welcome to Wrexham. What Wrexham did for Drive to Survive did for F1." Yeah, good. Yeah.
And the fun movies out next week.
Hip Karma. I'm not distracted. I was just looking to try to.
Well, see, Hip Karma's distracted watching you, Josh.
I sincerely doubt that. Sincerely doubt that. She's probably feeding the dogs. There you go. And Bernie G said,
Hip Karma this morning.
Stop bragging. Okay. Fine.
I'm lucky. She'll take my calls.
I know. You're very lucky. I called her yesterday. She didn't call me back. So there you go. She said, I have 5 minutes to eat my lunch.
Maybe I'm her favorite.
No, she said, I have 5 minutes to eat my lunch. I can't be bothered by you. Which I understand. Yeah.
It's a nice way of saying I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, it's a nice way to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Wrexham goes to the Premier League next season or finish in the middle of the pack? Bernie G, I think we're going to go for it.
Well, if you remember, which you should be, because we're doing the weekly shows now and we're doing reviews of all the clubs we're playing this season, I've got a nice little surprise for everybody this week.
He will be dressed, just so you know. He's not going to be.
But I've got a nice little surprise. Yeah. I've actually come up with an idea just for my predictions. And then if the other boys want to do it, we can put together theirs. But I'm going to do mine.
Speaking of organization, do we have what's going on this week? Oh, there's Sergio Ramos. What's going on this week? Is it a Thursday show? What you're doing?
It's a Thursday for you, Friday for me. Yeah.
Okay, so that's that Thursday show. So we're going to go through which clubs. Do you have that up?
Let's have members only. Oh, which clubs we're up to? Yep. I will tell you in a second.
While he's doing that, I'll just do a little business here. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the Local Pundit Live. I say almost every day because, I don't want to bore everybody with this there's news about news. But update today, Hollywood ending, as we were talking about, the reason why the show, Welcome to Wrexham, is going to be having a Q&A next Friday for the 407 and 408 episodes, which is the finale. So the Martini, Do a Wrexham, and Life or Death, and a Q&A with Jeff Luini, Josh Drisko, Bryan Rowland, and executive producer Andy Thomas, and co-executive producer Andy Shelton, moderated by Renae, Ravey, and Cameron Wohlschlaeger. Not Goldschlager, but Wohlschlaeger. And it's going to be here in Los Angeles at the America Cinema Tech. That is in Santa Monica, California, at the Aero Theatre. Get your tickets, RSVP. It's going to go fast. Only 450 tickets. Boom. Get in there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And yeah, get your tickets. Oh, I'm just so excited for you, Josh. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be, it's like your Cosm. That was unbelievable, that space.
Yep.
And this is just another opportunity for anybody that can get to LA to literally go and see the final of Welcome to Wrexham with the people that make it.
Yeah, with the guys and gals that make it. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. What an opportunity.
Yeah. Hip 5-minute theater lunch. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if Carmen, probably no lunch now for the next 3 weeks for any of us. We're too excited. But Matthew's saying I'm always such a tease. Yes, I like to tease out some stuff that's coming. I do like that. Yeah. Matt L saying Ben Davies coming in next. Well, we'll see, Matt L. Who knows?
Matt L, you got nothing. You got nothing, Matt L. Come on.
So this week's members only club reviews are Preston, Derby County, and Stoke City.
Okay, that is Thursday. That is part of Champ Chat, which we're doing, and we're going to be doing.
Well, that's going to be Champ Chat's Sunday.
Yeah, but it's part of the Champ Chat Sunday, but it's part of the Champ Chat too.
That's the other members only show coming up this week.
Oh
my god! Oh no, is that no? Champ Chat's for everybody.
Champ Chat's for everybody. Yeah.
Oh, lucky people, people. But
yeah.
there will be others members only content coming this season, no doubt.
There you go. It's fun, but yeah, the Champ Chat's on Sunday. They're kicking that off. It's going to be a 3-6.
We're have like a Birmingham supporter in on that. I think. Did I hear that right?
I know, but he knows his shit.
He's a closet Wrexham supporter, really, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he is. But the door's open, though. The door's wide open. Yeah. And then I'm trying to wrangle in Matt from Racecourse Rambley. Asked what time. Yeah. Matt's got great insight to the league as well. Good chat.
We don't discriminate here at the Local Pundit.
No, only against me. Yeah, only against me.
Yeah, actually, or me from time to time.
Yeah. I did scuttlebutt the Ben Davies thing. It ain't happened.
Yeah. So, the weeks will go by very quickly as we start to go through the teams we're playing this season in the members only content. Also, obviously, such great news today about the Welcome to Wrexham screening, which people are getting an exclusive from us here at the TLP fam.
I think that's our.
I think that's the opportunity to see it.
Yeah, I think that's our first exclusive.
Yeah, no. We did give the exclusive that I'm a better golfer than you.
Yeah, that's kind of like breaking news every day, right? Yeah, exclusive breaking news.
Well, that's not really breaking news. Everybody already knew it, but anyway, that's a whole other story.
Anyways. All right, let's get everyone out of here. This is a good, fun show. Good to break news. Good to have fun, and this is great on a Tuesday. Lots more to come. Unbelievable. Ken, it's good to see you, my friend.
Mate, great to see you.
Yeah.
What a great call to take that you've taken today, and them giving you the opportunity to put this out there to our community, to give them the opportunity to see this.
Yeah,
is just fantastic. And then there'll be more coming out of this too. So.
We got more.
The show, so put it back up, Josh. When is this screening?
Yeah, just to kick this off, to bookend it right down. So Friday, June 27th, that's next Friday, June 27th, producer Ann's birthday. Welcome to Wrexham, free at the Aero Theatre, Q&A with executive producers and showrunners Luini, Josh Drisko, Bryan Rowland, executive producer Andy Thomas, and co-executive producer Cody Shelton, moderated by Renae, Ravey, and Cameron Wohlschlaeger. FX and Boardwalk Pictures present the screening of episode 407 and the season finale, the Martini Shot of Wrexham. And I have heard on the little birdie told me it is absolutely an awesome episode. So get your RSVP. We have put it in the chat, but here it is. It's going to be next Friday at the Aero Theatre in Santa Monica, 1328 Montana Ave. It's going to be fun. I'll be there, and it's going to be a really, really pleasant way to end season 4. kicking over to season 5 as we go up on back to back Boardwalk to Wrexham. I love it.
Yeah.
So good.
I think that's fantastic, mate. That's
and
fantastic.
And then Ken will keep you updated on his escapades down under.
Tour down under. We will break all the exclusives.
Yep.
Everybody that's in the Discord that's planning on coming to any of those matches, there is a tour down under, Wrexham down under channel.
Yep, it is there in the Discord. Yep.
Yeah, it's there in the Discord. We will break exclusives here on the show.
Yep.
And for all of you that aren't making it down here to Australia, I will make sure that there will be some great content for you here.
Ken's going 6 to midnight to figure this out. It's going to be awesome.
Going to make it happen. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. And by the way, Ken's a better organizer than I am. So there you go. He's going to be perfect. Yeah. Alan, just last one here. It's a big long one to get to too. Alan says, because of the historical temptation, we should definitely be going for the championship season, aiming for the next jump up. If we don't manage to do it, no shame. Look where we are. Exactly. Look what we've done. And happy birthday, producer Ann. And good chat, everyone. Hip karma. Go eat your lunch. Love y'all. Esteban. Hope you're well, my friend. If anything breaks, we'll be here. That's what we do. So
like today.
Yeah, like today. We're doing that breaking news. Okay. Great to see my friend. And go watch those Club World Cup things. They're really good. And check out
while I do some more work.
Yep, awesome. Yeah. On that bombshell, Ken.
See you all later.
See y'all soon.